Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, how you can fight recession. Banks, governments, financial institutions are all calling for a recession. Well, we're going to talk about solutions here, ladies and gentlemen, and what you can do. And we have to talk about the doom and gloom as well, because they're not predicting this recession for no reason. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. SN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And we have to talk about this doom and gloom. But first, please smash the like button. That's so the YouTube gods know that we have a few people in the house. And also tonight, when you come into the live stream, please let me know if you received the YouTube notification or if you saw the trailer. One or both or none at all. But that would be greatly appreciated because I did a little experiment today. I actually ran a live stream, which was actually the depth heard replay. And I wanted to see what would happen on the live stream. It was like non-existent, but it's okay. It ran for almost 4 or 5 hours. It was a long live stream. I wasn't on the live stream. It was just a replay from the recording and Law and Crime channel. So I want to thank them for that. But anyhow, let me see who's in the house first. We have Professor Auntie Val. That's right. I called her Professor Auntie Val, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to her name. And she brings her tagline with her every time she's here. Good evening, fam. Good evening to you too. And you know what happened yesterday. You know what happened last night. The Heat lost game 7 at the house at home. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Did not play well. But anyhow, thank you so much for being here. Very nice to see you once again. And she says, got him. Thank you so much. At least she's getting the YouTube notifications and saw the trailer. If you saw the trailer, that's right. That's one of the ways that you can get out of the recession and how you can fight against recession, by having your own business, by being able to make your own money with affiliate marketing, referral marketing. That's right. We're going to talk about that. And that's SSN Lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming out and you guys might want to get in early. In fact, I even laid down some things today. 11 left out of the 15 for the Founders Club. All the other memberships, they don't have a cap. So anyhow, we'll talk about that a little later because you know, we have to make money here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's called Money Making Mondays. And of course, we have to discuss certain things just to get your mind right. So you don't think this is all BS, this doom and gloom, because it's here, ladies and gentlemen. You're living in it right now. You just don't know the extent of the situation. So what I'm going to do is something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to bring up Yahoo Finance. And the reason why I'm bringing up Yahoo Finance is this. They have so many articles from all over the internet. They inundate you. But you have to understand what you're dealing with. If you plan on, I got to do some rearrangements here. I got things in the wrong location. But anyhow, if you plan on combating against the recession, then you're going to have to know what's coming down the pike because you're going to have to make moves, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is. I'm going to start with this. I'm not going to click on these, but I just want to let you know, supply chains. This pandemic is not over. You're getting this, right? There's going to be less things on the shelf. That means supply and demand is going to take hold. If there's not enough of supply and there's high demand, that means prices are continuing to rise. So you can expect prices for your goods and services to increase, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think that this is somehow just going to go away. It's not going to go away. Look at this. Even Sue's Orman is coming back out of the woodworks. All right. Look at this. Also, Memorial Day produces a quiet futures market. Of course it does. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Asia stock or amid inflation woes. See how this is working? It's worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. Asia is not small, by the way. Just so happens to have the largest population on the planet in Asian markets. When you combine them together versus other markets, think about that, ladies and gentlemen. If they're having inflation, we're all having inflation. But this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about also, look at this here. JP Morgan says the market bottom is near as corporate buybacks skyrocket. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. If you could buy something on credit, unlimited amounts of credit, and then your credit is forgiven, you would be buying your own stuff back as well. So the fact that they're buying stocks, the stock has a little rally. Why do you think it had a rally? That's exactly why the rally happens, until they can't buy them back anymore and stocks start plummeting. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's see who else is in the house tonight. It looks like Professor Auntie Val says, oh man, don't remind me, always next. Auntie Val, we're not doing good this year. First it was Cincinnati. Then it's now Miami, even though I'm not a Cincinnati Bengals fan, but you're in the 0 for 2. They should have been there. But again, that Wednesday night or the Friday night game was a burnout. They played the best they've played in a while. But look who else is in the house. We have Victor Marrero is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. And as members of the channel, they can actually join me here on the live streams because they get the link to come in and sit right next to me on screen if preferred. But they don't have to show their face. They can put an icon in front as well. And he has his tagline in tow because he has 2 different ones, by the way. But this one tonight, hi all. And then he says it. Let's do this. That's what we're trying to do on this Memorial Day weekend. I know a lot of you out there are doing the damn thing. You're sitting there thinking this is a holiday. But I ask you, is death really a holiday? That's what Memorial Day really is about, right? People dying so you could have, these rights in America as an American citizen. Except I can't get into it right now, but I'll just put it this way. Some people have more rights than others because everything's not equal when it comes to rights. You guys know what I'm talking about. But these are the people that are in the ground today that we're supposed to memorialize, and we should, because they gave their life on the freedoms and liberties for all, and they believed the hype. That is the thing. I won't get into it because I start getting heated about it. Still pulling for the Lightning for the Stanley Cup. Uh-oh, she's going for it again. Now she's got the Lightning. I don't know the Stanley Cup situation. Lightning could be 2-2, 1-2, 3-2. I don't know what the numbers are right now. How many games? Who's ahead? I don't even know who's in the Stanley Cup. Quite frankly, it's hockey, ladies and gentlemen. But once again, let's get into this. I didn't mean to actually be on screen, but since I was, and we had to show some love to the members who's in the house. But here we go. We're going to get into All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about this? The show must go on. That's right. The show's still going to go on. And I can't believe it. I was trying to bring up something, but now I'm on my cell phone because the internet went out. You know, there's thunderstorms happening throughout this southeastern territories in the United States. So I think the electricity's not out, but internet is out, which is very, very interesting. So we're going to find out what's going on. But let's get back into it. And now I can't bring up what I wanted to bring up because I was getting ready to bring up banks such as Bank of America says, Deutsche Bank even in Europe says there's going to be a recession. Bank of America, JP Morgan, financial institutions, the government saying there's going to be a recession in a year or a year and a half. I don't know where some of these people have been, but there's a recession going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that true? Let me know what you think. All right. Meanwhile, in the background, we're going to be trying to get this back up here. This is wild. I see what happened. Hold on. I got to do 5 things at once, but it's okay. This is part of life, just like in business. You never know what's going to happen. This is interesting. Internet's down. So I'm going to do 2 things. Let's see. Auntie Val said pulling for the lightning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to hit we're going to have to do a promo, right? So I'm going to do a promo, then I'll be back. Let's see which promo shall we run. Okay, you guys have seen enough of these. The Napa Valley one. So I'm going to have to run another one. What I'm going to do here, let me see, you know what I like? I'm going to do some SSN lifestyle tonight. How about that? We'll do, well, oh, here we go. Here goes a good one. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned for this little promo, and don't forget to smash the like button. And we're going to talk about the recession. The banks are saying it. Everything's saying things are going to be bad. So here we go, and I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and then we're going to be back in another quick second. So I'm going to run one more little promo, and then we'll have it all right. We're back connected. The internet is back up. So I'm going to do this one.
Come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here and hanging out while I got the everything back working together. You know, technical difficulties does arise, but that does not mean you have to give up. Just like in real life, things happen. You have to continue. All right, let's see what else is going on. Still pulling for the Lightning. Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SS Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the house with the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel, and he has his tagline in tow. Good evening, SSN family, and the ABMM, in case you're new here, it means always be making money. That's what we talk about on Money Making Mondays, and regardless of the recession. And by the way, Chili Davis is what Curtis Davis goes by on YouTube, known around here as AKA Mr. Financial, but on YouTube known as Chili Davis. He gives you updates on stocks and other portfolios on the YouTube channel called Chili Davis. It could be evening, it could be morning, it could be afternoon. You never know when he's going to upload some valuable information. Make sure you go to his site, click the bell, all notifications, because they don't like giving out notifications, apparently. So we only had one person tonight that said they received the notifications. But thank you so much for being here, Curtis Davis, in the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much. Auntie Val says, spent my day to be productive, working on crypto book bundle, planning for land use, mobile homes, laundromat, RV park, manufacturing, home farm, leasing, so many choices. Exactly, Auntie Val. That's what I'm doing. Entrepreneur life. It's a holiday, but is it really? I'm sitting here taking advantage. Things are shut down everywhere. So now we have to do some things while banks are closed, while post offices are closed, lots of things are closed. Why not take advantage? I love it. Get that information. Make sure you're trying to plan for the future, because the future could be bleak. Good evening, Victor and Curtis, showing some love in the house. All right. Now, let's get into what I was trying to talk about earlier about banks saying that there's going to be recessions. When they start talking like this, you should believe them. And in fact, let me see if I'm able to get that back up. Hopefully so. We will see. There we go. On the screen, you will notice. In fact, it's not big enough. So why don't we span this just so you can see at the very top. You just put in banks say recession, and it says major recession is coming. This is April 26th from Deutsche Bank. Warns. Okay. And then U.S. may be barreling toward recession next year. Look at this. Okay. Can you believe this? Recession risk grows with Fed rate hikes. Okay, the Federal Reserve is going to raise even more because they know recession is here. Major bank is first to forecast a recession April 2022. It was Deutsche Bank, but they weren't the first. Bank of America, April 9th. Recession shock lies ahead. See, April 9th. Bank of America is talking about it. JP Morgan, also in the mix. But as I was saying earlier, because I couldn't show it, JP Morgan, and they're not the only ones to talk about this, but I just want to point out what they're saying is close to finding its bottom as corporate share buyback surge to record highs. This is May 26th, by the way, that this is written, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, the stock market last week was rising, and now note they're even admitting to share buybacks to prop up their share price. Does this not mean that there might be another AMC, GameStop shorting fiasco that's coming upon us? That's what this could mean, ladies and gentlemen. These guys might have to start buying back their stocks for more than just that. This is going to be very, very interesting in the next few weeks to a month as shorts expire. All right. Now, let's see what else we have going on here today, because I want to talk about a few things. Now, we're having a little more technical difficulties, I see. So, again, this is going to be interesting. This is funny. This is very, very funny. So this is very interesting. Internet is gone. Nope, it's still here. All right, you guys can hear me. We're having technical difficulties today. That's not a good thing, and not good at all. But anyhow, I thank you for being here. Okay, Viacom. Who is this in the house? Viacom V of Doom. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And said loved. Hopefully you loved what did I have? The Pearl Beach Club. Is that what you loved? Yes, that's in Punta Cana area of the Dominican Republic. That's right. SSN Lifestyle Founders Club members, when they stay for their use, when they go to the penthouse, the condos, whatever they're going to be staying in for their stay next year, they're going to be going to the Pearl Beach Club complimentary. At 15, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So thank you so much for that, Viacom V of Doom, and very, very nice to see you. And by the way, if you're new here, SSN Nation, SSN University, no guru zone. All right. Courtesy is showing some love. All right. Viacom V of Doom, TikTok, TikTok. I agree with you 100% on this. It's doom and gloom coming, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you have to do? You're going to have to get we're having internet situations, but it's okay. Let's just put it this way. When the economy goes bad, that means less money is being willing to be spent. Disposable income, people go into saving mode. They go into scarcity mode because you never know what's going to happen. So you're not willing to put money out there and risk. So therefore, there's not so much money rolling around, which is not good for crypto, not good for the stock market, not really good for anybody. And especially when there's inflation and there's supply chain issues, that is a problem. All of this is creating one big mess that's about to come. And the Viacom V of Doom is right. Tick tock, tick tock. It's coming. The clock is ticking. We just don't know when it goes boom, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Marrero, yes, at Auntie Val, good evening. Strong block, not strong anymore. Yes, Val has so many of the nodes, she may be protected, but I haven't looked at the strong block price. But David Moss talking all that crazy last week. I was, are you serious? Just out of the blue. I was like, man, good thing we got out when we got out, because this guy, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I wasn't going to do this, but um, why don't we go find out? This, ladies and gentlemen, get your free $10 of Bitcoin if you haven't already. Down early, unexpectedly. Didn't send it much out to anybody, but please go down below and sign up for the newsletter. So at least you will receive an email when we go live or when I upload a new video. Some of you might have seen that new video today that I dropped about the credit cards, courtesy of PBS. That's right, PBS. And it was from 2004. They were talking about the credit cards, how they jack people. So if you missed that one, that is something you should go watch when you have the time. It's about 55 minutes. Oh my, I see what he's talking about now. Stronger's there and jacking people. That wasn't a good sign. I mean, it's nice to say we're going to go over to a because when you start switching up, people don't, uncertainty. So when there's uncertainty, nobody really wants to jump in. And now with this crazy stuff where he just says, well, we'll always give you heads up at least 30 days before we do anything. And then he makes an announcement reading off a script and he just basically almost damn near. In fact, I'm going to be making a video about rug pulls. I call it a rug pull, just like COTPS, by the way, in the crypto space, also a rug pull. All right. Just like Smart Swap, just like SwapNext, all of them rug pulls, just like Wonderland Time when they're the main guy sitting there clowning around as the stock price or the crypto price plummeted 6 months ago. He starts playing around with jokes. I was just like, wait, hold on. You got $600-700 million in treasury and you're playing jokes as things are falling apart. I'm like, okay, time to vacate that program. Same kind of thing. And what can you do with crypto? That's the hard part right now. There's lots of projects out here. Nobody's been around for a year and is immune from the bear market. So therefore, what can you do? You should be sharing your videos if you're on YouTube, putting in your Coinbase link to get people their free $10 of Bitcoin at least. And of course, they also give you a little something as well for referring people, just like the Robinhood and the Webull. The links are down below to get the free stocks. Same thing, share your link. We've talked about this on several Monday live streams. Yep, I agree, says Professor Antival. My fees were paid up 2 months out so I can hang out a bit longer. Yeah, it's not looking good. Core inflation could peak by mid-June. We need to see 7.9% inflation in the report. Curtis Davis, that's a travesty if it says 7.9. It should be saying like 10 minimum. It should be double digits. They're playing around. You guys know inflation is way higher than even what I'm saying, 15 or 20%, because you went to the grocery store or to the gas station, already these things are 30, 40, 50, 100, 150, 200%, depending on what item you have purchased. So it's actually even more than what we've been talking about, the 15 to 20%. So what are we going to do during inflation? We're going to make sure we have stocks that are giving us dividends. I don't even care what the dividend rate is. At least it's better than sitting money in a bank account. That's the bottom line. And if you saw that video I dropped today about your credit, not only are they going to cut people off from their credit, they're also going if you have inflation, it's going to cost. I mean, if you have a credit card debt, it's going to cost you more money. Yes, you can pay minimums, but you'll be paying that for 20 years. All I'm saying is now is the time to start paying down your debt if possible. Don't let it keep going on and on and on. It's going to cost you more money. Your rate will be changed. And heaven forbids, do not get these mortgages. Okay? Adjustable rate mortgages. That is almost suicide. In fact, it is suicide because they're raising the interest rates on you. Some of you may have a year. Some of you may have a month. Some of you may have 2 months, 6 months. It all depends on the contract. But that would be suicide, especially when we're already around 5% and higher, 5.5, 5.1, 5.9. We're in the 5 percentile range for most people and up already with regard to mortgages. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Now we have to talk about a little solutions, don't we? We can't let this scare us, right? Yeah. Credit card rates in universal defaults in credit card video. Exactly. Exactly. It's coming around again, ladies and gentlemen. There's just no way about it. Sad part about PBS, they talk about credit problem and retirement problem. But what solution? Exactly. You know why they don't have a solution is because that's not what they're trying to do. Maybe one thing. And the second thing is, who are they going to talk to? They're not going to talk to me. They'll be like, who are you? They're going to talk to what? Roll out Warren Buffett, Procter and Gamble, Johnson and Johnson, airlines. He's all diversified. Pepsi, Coca-Cola. He is going to come out here and say something good and try to keep it positive. You're not going to talk to the Federal Reserve because you've heard them talk and they act like transitory inflation for the last year, even though inflation was off the charts. So who are you going to believe when they come up there to talk to somebody? Hell, if you saw that credit card video, you're talking to the government agencies and they're talking nonsense when they're saying, oh, yeah, we can't investigate. We can't do this. And the guys are like, wait, what do you mean? You're seeing it right here. They're doing it. What do you mean? You can't do nothing about it. It's crazy what's happening here in America. This is like a third world country, ladies and gentlemen, and talk about government and laws. Man, skirting the law and the government, I don't know what the hell's going on. When you start thinking about that, and it's Memorial Day, that these people have died so we can have a functioning democracy and go by laws, go by the rule of law. No exception. There's exceptions everywhere. And so what that means is the rich are getting rich. You don't get to play around any longer. And so that's why I figured, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. SSN Lifestyle, I'm going to keep bringing it up because via comma doom, if you can refer people and get referral marketing money, if you can get affiliate marketing money, if you want to start, even I'm running on StreamYard right now, live streaming on StreamYard. It's free for 2 locations. The link is down below in case you guys didn't hear me for StreamYard. If you want a podcast, don't want to show your face, just want to talk, the link is down below for Buzzsprout. They give you up to 2 hours for free. No problem. But these are the things that only cost you time. So you can actually make extra streams of revenue to fight this recession, which is a whole new thing that wasn't available to people in 2008, 2009, 2010. Social media, meaning TikTok, Instagrams, Facebook, they're paying people to be on these platforms. So therefore, it's your time, energy, and effort. And granted, not everybody gets to go boom, viral, as they call it. So that means you might have to put in extra work because you're having millions of people enter into these platforms. Not everybody can be a superstar, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the way it goes. All right. But you can keep trying. All right. Let's see here. What did I miss? Yeah, credit card rates, universal defaults, all-time highs with credit cards sad apart. Yep, they're not going to talk to anybody. This crap about 50% bonds, 70% bonds, 20% stocks, and this high inflation for our retirement people. Woo! They're out of luck. This is what we were talking about over the last 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. I kind of sounded like cuckoo about 3 years ago. Everybody's like, wait a minute, what's he talking about? 4 years ago, almost, they were like, what's he talking about? The stock market is on their all-time highs. 3 years ago, stock market are all-time highs. What's he talking about? Inflation's coming. It's going to be bad. Get all this stuff handled. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a little time, but you already saw the tea leaves, and I explained the tea leaves back then. Now the tea leaves go towards what happened in the 1920s when the Federal Reserve is printing money. What happened when they're isolating America due to tariff wars and trade from us because we're blocking it with trade wars. Same thing happening here, except since this is a global economy versus what it was almost 100 years ago. The thing is, global means if we don't have our trade going with other countries and there's a tariff war or trade war, that means we have less product being bought, American products being bought from around the world. And in the meantime, the difference between 1920s and now, we had products made in America. Now, 75% of our products are made outside of America. So there goes another lever that we can't even use. So supply chains are going to be a problem because we have to get these products here. And if there's a problem with shipping and oil prices, guess what else is going to happen? The prices are going to be passed along to the consumer, which is you, ladies and gentlemen, the OCs. So Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, when he's talking about this retirement program that they taught everybody, you know, from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, it no longer applies because you get bond rates are higher than your bank account interest rates. How sick is that? Except one little difference. You're talking about 2.75% for 10 years. Well, 0.03, 0.05, 1%. I mean, that's hardly any difference. This is crazy what's happening right now, and it's about to get worse. The doom and gloom is here. So what can we do? Dividend investing. That's what you need to look at. You guys know already. We talk about ORC. We talk about PSEC. We talk about SHLX. If you're on the podcast, S is in Sam, H is in Henry, L is in library, X as in X-ray. We're talking about O is in Oscar, R is in Robert, C is in Charles, P is in Paul, S is in Sam, E is in Eric, C is in Charles. Just to name a few, A, G, N, C. A is in Apple, G is in George, N is in Nancy, C is in Charles. At least this will get you close to double digits. All combined, that'll get you double digits. Then, of course, if you're going to go with stocks, electric vehicles, ladies and gentlemen, they're cheap as hell. These stocks. Anything that's associated with electric vehicles, you know there's a mandate, 2025, electric vehicles. That's just almost 2.5 years from now. So this gives you an idea on what you should be investing in while they're at their near lows, almost all-time lows. Tesla even. It went down to the 600s. Did you buy then? Or are you going to wait until it goes down to the 600s later on? It's all up to you. But prices, do not put all your eggs in one basket. You need to leave a little bit of that cash on the side. Don't just go all in on any of the asset classes because you're going to need to reset potentially. If prices drop, then you need to be able to pick them up. If you're new here and you missed out on some of the, let me see if I can pull this up myself. I'm going to try and pull up something. Let me see if I can do this so I can show you. Let me see if I still have it on here. Doggone it. Oh, I do. It's your lucky day, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you here, you've seen this before, but I just want to point out, here is how long does it take to break even when there's a recession or when the stock market goes down, most notably the S&P. So you can see here, I'll just leave this on the screen for a second. All right. Curtis Davis says, i.e., portfolio will not sustain the new cost of living without passive income. Exactly. Which also means the middle class is getting wiped out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you understand this? Even be conservative. Why don't we just say 10% per year? Nobody's getting a raise of 10% per year. So that means you're going backwards. So in order to buy the same thing, you have to make 10. Businesses aren't in the business of paying people a livable wage. They're not trying to increase. They're trying to move out of the United States so they can avoid paying livable wages. And when they do pay wages in America, nobody can live on $20 an hour, $10 an hour, 12 or 15 or 25 an hour in reality. Things are about to get real bad. And you can see on the screen here, I left it up. This is how many months. Look at that second to the last column. How many months when there's a recessionary situation? Some of the time, sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's 3. But you see here, the depressionary was 159 months. We're talking about crazy. And then you add 1937 and 38, there's another 77 months. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a long 20 years. All right, just keep that in mind. And it's not over because 38 through 39, there's another 46 months. So when you talk about a 20, almost a 20-year time frame when things are bad, it just stays level. The middle class is wiped out. So what do you need? You need manufacturing. You need something sparking. And what was that spark? World War II. Now all of a sudden you have factories. You don't have enough people to build airplanes, boats, train tracks, military equipment. You didn't have enough of that. Never mind the regular old infrastructure of vehicles, homes, and things like that. So, of course, in the 40s, you're going to have a situation where you have a lot of people at work. But now that runs everything hot because people have money. And what do they do in America? They don't trust a bank. So they're not putting it in the bank. They're putting it under a mattress in a safe. They're not sitting there saying, hey, we trust these banks. So you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that means the banks and the Federal Reserve don't have the money that they had today. So they can't mess around with the economy because they're on the gold standard. So you guys understand how this all goes. So that's why I wanted to give you a little bit of history. All right. Because what Curtis Davis is saying is exactly right. The middle class is getting wiped away. And you're sitting there idly letting it happen by going out here wasting your money on inanimate objects. You know what I'm talking about. Things that clothes, cars, jewelry, everything that you don't need, you're out here buying it when in fact you need to figure out where you can put some of this money in to earn some passive income to come in. Because 2022, we started off here in the SSN Nation. We were talking about passive income is going to be needed. That's the mantra this year. All right. So that's another thing public education will tell you. Side business, passive income is optional. It's not. Exactly. It's not. You'll work until death. That's exactly what's going to happen. You have no choice. Healthcare. You're not going to be able to have healthcare. Why? Because you're not going to have a job. Even if you have a job, you're going to have to pay for the healthcare. You don't have a job, healthcare is going to cost you even more because it's not going to be shared with the job. Now what? And heaven forbid if you actually need to go get some healthcare. Now what are you going to do? Have bills into hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands? Simply by taking an ambulance is going to cost you tens of thousands these days. Unbelievable what they're doing to American citizens. All right, let's go. That means your salary grows 100% every 10 years, i.e. 10% per year. That ain't happening. Exactly. Sometimes company will throw you a 75 cent to $2 per hour raise. Exactly, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. That's why this is so disgusting. And that's why you're going to have to start thinking about what you're going to do with it. So all the doom and gloom is here. We talked about the dividends. Everybody knows we talked about that before. I talked about the referral marketing and the affiliate marketing. We talked about that. The links are down below for the StreamYard, the podcast, and start your own YouTube channel just for the hell of it. Just like Curtis Davis has his channel. Chili Davis, go check him out. All right. So all I'm saying is you're going to have to make money, ladies and gentlemen. And the way it looks, we have people coming out of retirement at 70, 80 years old to work because they retired 20, 25 years ago. And everything we're paying for now was a fourth to almost a fifth of the price. So gas was like $1.20, right? Groceries, the same groceries that we're buying now, imagine fifth of the price or a sixth or a tenth of the price. That's when they retired. And now all of a sudden everything is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times that price. They didn't think that $1 million wasn't going to be any good. They figured they were good. But again, if you understand the history of the United States and what they're doing when they print money, then you understand it's not sustainable, and it's not going to be sustainable for us either. Okay, there's going to be a great reset. Now let's go. Public education's one thing. 10% a year. He has a valid point, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So now, all the doom and gloom for 45 minutes. Or saw the trailer. Let me know about that, because enough with the doom and gloom. What can you do about it? Well, when the real estate market goes down, you can pick up cheap real estate. That will be your next move. I can't believe I meant to post this up on TikTok and social media, but there was a guy walking around in the ATL. He showed homes in the ATL for $900,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the Southeast, a place that traditionally had homes for $150,000, $200,000, $250,000 of nice size. $900,000 and no acreage. California straight up. 10 feet on each side of each other's home, 20-foot side by side, 20-foot spaces. Yes, the homes are big because $900,000 would buy you a big home in a lot of places, including here. But unbelievably, starting from 900, that's without any improvements. So these people are going to be ending up paying over $1 million in the ATL with no acreage and city lot style. Homes are 20 feet apart. They may be 4,000, 5,000 square feet, but nonetheless, can you believe it? This is what's going down. But you know what else is going to go down? Some of these developers are going to be out of business. We don't want you to be out of business. So therefore, you got to keep going, ladies and gentlemen. All right. 43% AR, 0.098 daily, 9% daily. Okay, I moved my Celsius balance to this platform, and so far it's printing money USD. That's almost 1% daily. Never heard of the freeway US. 43%. 43% is 1%. That's pretty interesting. Haven't heard about it, but we'll have to check it out. Wow, freeway, 43%. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you're new here, please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Around here, sometimes when you mention something, we may go check it out. Freeway US. Is this crypto? I figured annual return. That's why I didn't mention what it was, because 43% doesn't come out to 1% a day. That's 30. Yeah, it's yeah, that's like, that would be more than that. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're here doing something. This is up to 43% annual rewards. Rewards don't get any bigger than this. See how Freeway gives you more when you buy and stake superchargers. More rewards, more control, more access. Choose from 9 superchargers. Okay. Are we talking about, of course, of course, U.S. customer? That's what we want to talk about here, because they always have different rules for U.S. customers regarding interest. And it says earn up to 43. So how old is this is the first question. Earn up to 20. Okay, here we go. Earn up to different coins, different prices, 43%, 20. Simply buy your supercharger to start earning 20% annual rewards, plus 10%. Choose max 30-day notice period for selling your supercharger. Hold Freeway token on Freeway worth 5. This is crypto, it looks like. We'll put a link down below. I'll put a link in the chat room so you guys can check that out. Do your own research. DYOR, ladies and gentlemen. You have to do your own due diligence and study this up. Okay, annual return. Yes, it's crypto. They have superchargers. Okay, lots of love. Bang. Um, HTTPS. There you go. The freeway.io. All right. Well, there goes something else you guys can study, because, again, you're going to have to look for all type of places to get revenue, in my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to be able to sit by and just say, hey, I'm going to work somewhere. You're going to have to figure out, where can I get these extra streams of revenue? All right. And of course, we're almost 1 hour in. And I did want to give members of the SSN Nation another shot. This is almost your last chance before this goes global tomorrow. 11 out of 15 spots still available for the Founders Club members. There are several different memberships: Pro, Elite, Premier, Founders Club. And Founders Club is top notch. Pro is get your hands in a little bit, but you still get passive income from the bonus pool. You still have membership privileges. The Elite makes you get everything that the Pro gets, plus there's a few added other membership bonuses. So therefore, you get a bonus pool as well, but you get to earn bonus pool off of the Elite and off of the Pro bonus pool. Then we go up to the Premier, and Premier even has more membership benefits. And you have your own pool as well, but you also pull off of the Elite and the Pro and the Premier, all 3. So you'll have a monthly bonus. And then it goes up to the Founders Club, which can't be touched because no other membership will offer anything like the Founders Club. And so we'll talk about that shortly, because how do you beat inflation? Well, you are going to offer things that other people want to buy when there's hard times. So when you have something that has goods and services, or can cater to the top 10% who have disposable income, then you may have something where you can get those extra streams of revenue coming in. All right, please smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell, and also let me know who's getting the YouTube notifications, if you guys are actually getting them. All right. Let's see what else we have here. New Jersey brings millions in taxes in the first month of cannabis biz. Hey, there we go. But see, here's the thing though. So there comes a new business. Let's just use crypto. We can use cannabis. It doesn't matter what the business is. They're siphoning off our wealth no matter what happens. So you're sitting there going, okay, it's not regulated, or it is regulated. And then they say, okay, so you made whatever, $1,000 in profits this month. We want 10%. We want 5%, which they didn't do anything to help out. The government's not helping. If you're in the top 10% and you have a company that's on Wall Street or a financial institution or a healthcare business, they're helping you. But for everybody, you might get funding options because, like I was saying, you're a minority. You might get funding options because of the gender you are. You might get funding options for many other different reasons, but they're nowhere near sending somebody $5 million, $10 million, $20 million, and then saying, hey, you know what, next. I don't know what's going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check something real quick. All right. We're having a little blackout here. What is happening? But anyhow, all I'm trying to say is you're going to have to make decisions, and you can't just sit there idly. All right. Because they're trying to take every time you come up with something, there's a loophole where you're saying, hey, you know what? I can sit here and figure out what to do. Right. Every time there's a loophole where you say, hey, we can start this new business, crypto, cannabis, what's next? They always figure out a way to stop you or siphon off your money. This land of the free that it was, in the 1900s, 1800s, 1700s, everything. Every time there's a new sector, a new industry, they're sitting there trying to stick their hands out going, we need more money. I'm like, you guys don't do anything. That's the government I'm referring to. They don't do anything except sit there and make laws that prohibit you from doing what you need to do. And then they're asking you for money for the privilege. It's backwards, ladies and gentlemen, a capitalist society. I understand monopolies. I understand the rich can buy more than everybody else. We know what the numbers are. All right. People have been giving information. Let's talk about the top 10. I'll show this on the screen. All right. Because why don't I do it this way? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Yeah, here we go. That easy. I Googled it so I can show you in case you're new here, just so you don't get confused. 10% of the richest people in the United States own almost 70% of the country's total wealth. As of Q1 of 2021, that's 69.8%. So that's 70%. And after 2021, the rich got richer. So this is well into the 70 percentile. So imagine that the top 10% of the wealthiest, once again, own as much as the lower 70%. So where's the middle class, ladies and gentlemen? Right? Where's the middle class? That's just letting you know it's getting worse. All right. So I have to point this out all the time because a lot of people are sitting here snoozing, but they Curtis Davis, financial freedom, I'll take all of it. Okay, we're 1 hour in, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you smash that like button so the YouTube guys know that we're in the house. And again, I ran that little depth versus live stream off of YouTube, and it actually worked. It worked out real well. The only thing that was trippy about it is there was never more than about 4 or 5 people on the live stream, even though this is one of the hot. So anyhow, even though it was a replay, that's cool, but it's a holiday, who knows? But it was interesting that no matter how many, even this is the hottest thing, it did not matter how many people were here in the SSN Nation. Still single digits for an afternoon live stream for the hottest trial on the planet. In fact, what's very interesting is there's been some law channels. Get this, if you're into law, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to cover that Johnny Depp situation if you haven't already. Depp Heard trial, defamation trial, because there are because they were actually going over the trial as it was running during the day, basically running the live stream. And then, of course, lunch break. So that was very, very figured. So it's very, very interesting. All right. Now, I'm going to actually show, because there's only 11 spots. Tomorrow, SSN Lifestyle comes out on its official channel. Tomorrow's the 31st. So actually, it's going to come out the 31st, but it's designed for the 1st. So, but anyhow, you guys still have a chance. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know how I should do this. I'll do it this way. How about this? There's nothing special. Nothing special happening. I'll just go to SSN Lifestyle just so everybody can see, because there's other things going on. And also, we're having a problem with the situation. I'm trying to get the group economics for the SSN Nation here on Stop Struggling Now, because SSN Lifestyle is a membership, and that's a little bit different, a lot different. And oh, by the way, speaking of that, LLC or business sometimes can print money. That's true. A biz checking account. Oh, that's very good tips right there. Very good tips right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, let me talk about something else. Okay, problems, serious problems here. The $10,000 primary trade line that I made videos last week. Okay, now I want to make things very clear, because I receive emails from people and they're under the impression, because they took over the AG Jewelers accounts, people are under the impression that because their membership is valid, you don't have to pay the $149.99. Automatically will receive a trade line. That is the reason why all of the guys the credit bureaus would not report for them anymore. You are not paying a fee to get a trade line, so to speak. You actually have to purchase items. So yes, your membership is good, but in order to get an installment trade line posted on your credit report, you actually have to buy something, and buying something means you have to put down 20% minimum. You could do more, but 20% minimum, and then you make monthly payments. At the 3-month mark, it will start reporting based on your on-time payments for those 2 or 3 months. So just letting you know. And also go and send a message to info@intrigue intriguefindjewelry.com. All right. So I might have to add a link because I don't think I have a link down below for the $10,000 trade line since I wasn't really going to talk about it. But no, I don't have the link. I will add the link here right now, just in a little bit. I'll add a link so you can go check it out. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, fine. Can't find it, ladies and gentlemen. It appears. Okay, here we go. Found it. So after about 30 seconds, if you want to sign up, you can, and they report to all three credit bureaus. It's only a soft inquiry, but this is all straight how it's supposed to be with the credit bureaus. So that way it won't be terminated. You actually have to buy something and make monthly payments, and they post after the third month, 90 days. So $149.99 membership with AG, that just means, again, you have a membership. You don't have to pay $149, but you do have to. You can order online at their website. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. And now the link is down below. I'll actually add it to the chat room just in case. All right. Oh, no. Too much. I grabbed too much. So this will help people out as well to establish, reestablish, however you want to do it. Some people, they may have credit messed up. You might have to establish it or reestablish or rebuild. This is a way that you can do it. And it's real jewelry, not like the My Jewelers, which was that, some Cracker Jack stuff, or, it was just basically just to order something in the guise. But that's not going to work. That's not the link. Hold on. I'll put it again. That's crazy. I'll just have to put the link by itself. It's separated. All right. So what you see on the screen now is SSN Lifestyle talking about the All Access Lounge, which is very interesting. When you're at airports and you're hanging out, you have the All Access. So here's intrigue. You have all access. Therefore, what do? You have 3 hours, 7 hours, 12 hours. And now with Founders Club members, first year for it, it's included with the fact. Okay. This is crazy. They do not get the airport lounge access. You can't. We're working out the deal with Intrigue Fine Jewelry. So therefore, when you sign up as a Founders Club member, you also will include a membership for Intrigue Fine Jewelers. So you don't have to pay the $149. Some of you may say, hey, Eric, I already am a member of Fine Jewelers. Intrigue Fine Jewelers by way of AG, or I already signed up with Intrigue Fine Jewelers. That's fine also. We'll have another stipulation for you, how it's going to work out. So we'll probably just issue you a bonus back for that if you want to. All right. So there's different things that are going to happen. And the Intrigue Fine Jewelers, we're still working it out. So no, I'm giving you heads up. And it's going to be fantastic for Founders Club members. And if you're an existing Founders Club member, this is going to be an added benefit for you. So pay attention over the next 30 to 45 days because it's going to start in the month of July. All right. Along with the Airport Access Lounge starts in 3 months from now, but probably going to be moved up to July as well. But nonetheless, Founders Club members, that's a big to-do. Gary White's in the house. welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has the icon next to his name, and he has a tagline in tow. He says, "Good evening, SSN family. Good evening to you too, Gary White." With the icon, he has this tagline, "Let's get it." And that's what we're trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to let you know. And there's going to be some other things coming out, and especially over the next 24, 48 hours, I will say again for SSN Lifestyle, the link is down below. Or if you're lucky enough to find another member, or there is a free status as well, where you can actually turn into a free person and refer people. Of course, there's always free, except you don't get any of the membership benefits. So I'm here at the Founders Club, and I'm going to say this again. Only 11 of 15 because of the airport lounges, simply because of the added bonus of a trade line. Now, some people are going to say, what if I'm outside of the United States? Well, that means you may not be able and maybe not going by the credit criteria. So that may be an issue. I will say that. But we will talk about that when the day arises, and we'll come up with, you will still have the trade line. Whether it's going to report or not, it's another story, but you can still call up and say, hey, I'm going to put down 20%. I want to buy this. Or you can walk in the store, you'll have an account, but it may not be a reportable account depending on what country or what your status is. Make this too long, because here's what's worth $24.99 by itself. Number one, the first thing, because this is going to change the game. 7 nights, 8 days in the Dominican Republic, in Punta Cana. You have a choice of 2 or 3 different locations that you can stay at. All locations sleep at least 6 people. All right. So that means you can bring friends with you, but your friends, they're not members. So therefore, they're not Founders Club members. So Founders Club members are only going to get 2 tickets. I'm just letting you know, except for when you guys are going to go to Coco Bongo, there's going to be 4 tickets for you. This is complimentary. This is included into the membership. Also, you have transportation to and from the airport to the condo or villa. You're going to have 1 night during your stay of private chef service. That's right, all on the house. You don't have to pay them. 2 tickets to Kathmandu Park and 2 all excursion boat tickets to the island of Isla Siona. Now, the 2 all excursion boat tickets is because of Victor Marrero. He actually was able to lobby to get that last year. So that's why that's added. All right. So just keep that in mind. You also, I will go to number 2, because you have another place that you can stay for 3 nights, 4 days in a few hotspot locations due to your membership. Now, what some people may not know is the reason this is limited to 15 is because that means there could be 15 people that are going to the DR. And I want to point out another thing. It's not interchangeable where you can say my friends are going. You are the owner, member, you're going. That's all. There's no way around it. All right. You can't say somebody else is going. Otherwise, somebody else is renting. All right. You got it? Now, here is something exclusive that you guys will know 24, 48 hours before everybody else. This is every year. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Starting 2023. Every year you will have this, and you do not have to pay $24.99 a year. You only pay $24.99 one time because it's the Founders Club. And like I said, in the next 24, 48 hours, this is probably going to go up to another price point simply because All right. So just that alone are worth like an extra $500, just so you guys understand this, right? 400, $500, but we're not raising this $400 or $500. But now this is going to go up a little bit more. And every year you will have a week that you can go. Now, don't get it twisted. You won't be going during Christmas and New Year's. All right. That's not going to happen. And there's probably going to be 2 other weeks that are going to be blocked off. Other than that, you'll be able to book your spot and hang out every year. Now, I know that is cheap as hell because it's going to cost, if you go during prime time and you're staying in a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom or villa or whatever, that could cost like $2,000 for the week. That could cost $1,500, $1,800. It doesn't matter. The point is, this price point is ridiculous just off of number one. So now I'm letting you know, and it's $39 per month is the membership fee, and your membership has to be current if you plan on using it. All right. So all of it's here. You can check it out. The value is way higher than 20,000 clearly. All right. Just keep that in mind. So I just won't talk about it too much tonight. On Wednesday, I'll talk about it some more, but you guys still have a chance to get in early. All right. Curtis Davis, Gary White, welcome back. Showing some love. That's how we do it around here. Mr. De La Cruz is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Very happy to see you. He says, good evening, SSN. Good evening to you too, Mr. De La Cruz. Hopefully everything's going well. And Gino Shimiente has arrived on the Monday night, the SSN Nation Money Making Monday, the man that makes money for the last 40, 50 years. He's sitting here in the house right now. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, how is everyone tonight? We're doing great. Gino Shimiente. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who this is, this man right here, he discusses the stock market. He's a veteran of the stock market, and he's been giving us for 3 years valuable information that can help you. He pops in every night. We both are saying nearly the same thing. We think this little pop that just happened is expected, and we already think that we're so just hang tight, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, but you're going to need some passive income from somewhere. All right. That's the bottom line. How you doing, Curtis? Gino Shimiente showing some love in the house. So just keep that in mind once again. All right. And by the way, the link to the SSN Lifestyle to sign up is down below, and you receive your referral link, and you'll be receiving some other information in the next coming weeks, next day or two as well. So pay attention, because this is going to be another way for you. And by the way, I got to mention one other thing about SSN Lifestyle. If you want to invest in something where you can earn passive income and not have to invest in stocks or invest in crypto or invest in gold and silver and trying to figure out where you can get some passive income from, well, we do have a ring of fire that's going to be out there. It's like the Shark Tank. It's similar, group funding almost, but you have to be a member of SSN Lifestyle. Fingernails to Go is coming up first. And what that means is you could print on your fingers. Check out, search the channel for Fingernails to Go, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And it can be set up in malls, nail salons, and it could be passive income for you because you're making the investment, and then there's going to be profits that's going to be split up, and we keep rolling. But you have to be able to get into the Ring of Fire. Founders members are first up in the Ring of Fire, then second is Premier, then third is Elite, then fourth is Pro. That's how it works. There's going to be a sum, let's call it 10 G's. If the Founders Club members say, okay, I'm going to all of them say 1 or 2 or 3 put in, and they go, well, that's 4 G's. Then we'll say there's 6,000 left to fulfill. Then the Premier membership will have its privileges. Here on the SSN Nation, we're also going to be doing some group economics program. That's going to be coming out. I tried to get it out, but I can't because I'm working on other things. Plus, I'm working on mom's house, cleaning it up. It's just crazy. So not enough time in a day, but we're still going to make it happen because that's what we do around here, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to help you and everyone else. OCs, 22 minutes. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about so far, subscribe to the channel and please click the all notification bell. And because they do not like sending out YouTube notifications, please down below sign up for the newsletter. All right. I don't know where the newsletter is down below, but it's at the very bottom, I believe. Oh, it's not even on here. Oh, yes, it is. All right, it's in the wrong location. It's in the wrong location. It's not a we're about to change that. It's going to be right after mention of the trade line. How about that? All right. So now it's nearer to the top. So please sign up for the newsletter. At least you will receive an email, whether you see the live stream or see the video when it comes out. At least you'll have an email so you can go and click on the link, then watch the videos. And don't forget to share the videos. That would be greatly appreciated as well. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Here we go. Gino, what's up, brother? Curtis Davis. Gino waiting for market to open. Yeah, he is. It's going to be very interesting. There's no love on the futures market, they say. Let's go find out about that, shall we? I'll go. Yeah, I always go with. I don't know if this is going to show me anything, but I always go with the future. Oh, here we are. S&P 500 futures rise following last week's bounce. Dow Jones futures as market rally extends gain. Should you be aggressive? Okay, it looks like they're still talking positive. Ladies and gentlemen, is this going to be sucker play? They're still talking positive here. Wow, I'm in shock by this, quite frankly. In case you just showed up, don't forget your free Bitcoin mining. It's down below in the description. Earn free Bitcoin. It uses a browser from Crypto Tab. And all you got to do is let your laptop run, your phone run, your tablet run, your desktop run, anything that's computerized it can run on just from the browser. You don't need any special software. So I'm here not seeing, oh, we have pluses here. We have green. This is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Futures are showing greenery. Huh. They're trying to continue this upward trend. Plus 83, NASDAQ plus 24. Wow. Okay. Looks like the stock market's trying to get some people to invest, put some money in. Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going against the predictions that we've been thinking. This is incredible when you think about it. Millions of nearly 80, 90 million people out of work. People are still ill from pandemic situations. Businesses are closed. Recession is looming that you guys know I talked about already. And the stock market is still going up after it did go down, but it's starting to go up for about 4 or 5 days in a row. Uncanny. Oil is not coming down. 117. Christmas is coming. So, Mr. Financial, what do you say? COP? Is that what you say? XOM? Gino Scimmiente? Oil? Are you still going to dabble? I think you are, right? Because Summertime comes, that means high demand. High demand for the oil and gas during the summer. So there should be a run up of oil. So do you think you should be getting in about now to get some of that 20% gains? 20%, that'd be like 120, 130, 140 oil prices. That would be interesting. It could get there, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. And also, in case you don't know, the United States, okay, so we're spoiled, right? You guys go to the gas pumps and you see these numbers that are outrageous to American citizens. But what if you would have went to any other country where they're using liters and a guy says it's $3 a liter, right? And to them, they're like, wait, what did you just say? Let me do it this way. I'm going to put something on the screen. 1 liter is equal to 0.26 gallons. So when you're outside the country and they say it's $3 a liter, you guys starting to understand they're paying like $12 a gallon, $10 a gallon, stuff like that, $2 a liter. They're paying double in some countries, a lot of countries, than what we pay here in the US. We've been spoiled all these years. The United States is roughly the 3rd lowest country for prices on gas. We've been spoiled, ladies and gentlemen, because of our military, because our petrodollar, because of the way we're roaming around the Middle East and wherever there's oil. An opportunity, a buying opportunity for you could be here in the stock market because of it. All right. So we will see. 10 a.m. The market may continue to rally. The pre-market will continue. The retail investor think GameStop or Redbox will pop. Short squeeze. Exactly. And I'm trying to remember that one that came up last week that had 28% short interest that someone dropped for us. That was a gem. I wish I could remember. I didn't write it down. This high demand. Yes, COP, CVX, this high demand. That's oil stocks, ladies and gentlemen. And some of these oil stocks actually give you dividends too, although they're at their all-time highs nearly. But the oil price is going to continue going higher because demand is about to come off. There was graduations this past week. You guys know that, right? Summer's here. It's after Memorial Day. People are going to be traveling. Price goes up in the summer. So there you go. Lots of love. Europeans in India have been riding bikes for years because of gas prices. Exactly, Mr. Financial, saying it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. You just think that these so-called third world countries, these people are riding bikes, transporting all over the world. Yeah, like I said, when it's $2 a liter, $2.50 a liter, and you're like, wait, that's 4 times damn near. You're like, they're paying $10 a gallon, $12 a gallon. Yeah, they've been doing that for years. That's why motorcycles, mopeds, and things like that are the vehicles of choice. This is also why it's very smart if electric vehicles are going to be long-term. It'd be wise to switch over, except what's going to drop next. Your electricity bill will double. You can't get away, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the stock market will be going up the next 3 to 4 days and then going down. Don't be fooled. I agree with you 100%. So when you get that 10, 20, 25, 30% potentially, you guys better take that profit. Don't try to double your money in the stock market. Don't sit there and wait around. I agree 100% with Gino Chimiente. In fact, I guess I got to do this. It's Money Making Mondays. Go 4 months ago, and it's still rising. He's been taking his profits when it dropped back down. Then he buys back in, and now it's even up to 117. It was like 100, 103, 105, 107. then dropped back down to like 99, 98. Now it's back up to 115, 116, 117. This is crazy. Lots of love. The average U.S. consumer will drive up gas until mid-September, Labor Day, $5 a gallon. It's going to be more than that. It's already like $7 in Cali. They're paying $6 something. I couldn't believe it. My friends are sending pictures. They're like $6.39 or something crazy for regular. I'm like, holy smokes. Woo, getting out of control. Hey, even here in the Southeast, all driving across country, it was in the fours. What did I get down to? 379 or 375, I believe, was the lowest. So that means it's all in the fours probably now. And it definitely is going to be in the fours now because it's summertime. All right, I smell a bull trap for stocks and crypto. It's all a trap. Don't be fooled. I'm going to show you. Let me see something if I can pull this off. Great Depression. I want to see if I can pull this up real quick because you're going to find something very, very interesting. Here's something I want to get on your mind. Here's the high return during the Great Depression stocks. Defense. There you go. You know America's always going to pay for the defense, the military industrial complex. Energy, because energy is always needed and the utilities can raise their rates. Technology, which we're right in the middle of technology, and materials, the supply chain. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the materials that make it up to and from, all of that is going to continue to rise. Now, how about that heads up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the same playbook is coming, right? So don't be fooled. But let's see if we can get something here. I don't think I'm going to be able to show the stock market. Oh, wait, hold on. Stock market. Maybe that's why. I can actually pull it up, but I'm trying to. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this. I'll do it this way. I'm trying to pull it up, so even though I might have to go and do something different. Here it is, right here. Hopefully you guys can see this. This may be it right here. This one I'm looking for right here. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the graph. If you can see this, let me see what it looks like on the screen. Let's see what it looks like. All right. This is not, well, maybe I can pull it up on the site. Oh, we got it. Federal Reserve history. So maybe I can get this graph a little bigger. So you can see, no, we can't get it bigger. Oh, enlarge. Let's see. I want you to notice something here. The reason why I'm bringing this up, this chart right here, remember all-time highs, all indexes, not just Dow Jones, but all-time highs was just beginning of, at the end of last year, beginning of this year, right? And I can't enlarge this. This is weird. So I'm going to leave it on this screen here. But the reason I'm bringing this up, let me see if I can get this larger because I can't. This is driving me crazy. I want you to see the little nuances within the graph itself. Because what you'll see is as it goes down, they have these bull runs. So let me see if this is on the screen. And if you can see my cursor, we're at all-time highs, just like now. Hell, this is like 100 times. We're almost at the same numbers, 100 times, ladies and gentlemen. 300 or 30,000. Yeah, this went up to 35, 36,000 if you times it by 100. That's interesting. And then notice these drops to the lower 29, 28s, 27s, and then all of a sudden a spike that goes up again. And then, oh my God, after that little fake out, it drops back down again, then goes up, drops back down again, then goes up, drops. Notice the little stair step down. And then notice 1930, call it 3 to 1950 something, just to break even, damn near 20 years. That's why I said earlier 20 years. That's why I referenced 20 years just to get back to even. Now, this is where stock market's new. So what do you think people started doing down here at the bottom, which was, heaven forbid if this goes down to 11,000, right? That would be something fantastically crazy. But if it went down to like 11, 12, 15,000, people would start buying, especially if it went under 10,000. So people started buying. It was down to damn near 50. So people started buying. All the people down here, they're loving life because they're like, okay, I can move up. We're doubling our money in a matter of a few years. So you're good. But then it went right back down. So yeah, we're still ahead. And then it went down even some more, but we're still ahead because we bought near the bottom. But the fact of the matter is, anybody buying in this 100 Dow at the time average, all aching that to 10,000, they were doing good after that because it initially goes up to from 10,000 to 40,000. It went even higher. So here's where the millionaires were made. This chart is what we're in right now, I believe. So Gino Scimiente comes up with his decision that we're going to be in a Great Depression based on other things. I'm going by historical. What they did in the 20s is the same thing. And so I think we're in the same ballpark, in the same game. So hopefully you guys understand that chart. I'm going by historical. That doesn't mean that's going to be the new. That's the historical. That doesn't mean that's going to happen now. All right. I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay. Lots of love. Average drives. That's right. It'll be more than 5. I smell a bull trap. Exactly. Auntie Val, I feel you on trap. Last time we had 5% pop unsticks. It dropped 15% in 1 week. Exactly. I expect that. There will be a lot of foreclosure, a lot of layoffs. That's what's coming. Exactly, Gino Scimiente. I'm glad you brought that up because on Friday we were talking about that again, about foreclosure situation. We were talking about new home sales. We're going down. Increased. I'll bring it up again because this is Money Making Mondays. U.S. Let's just bring this up so you guys can see. U.S. Foreclosure activity sets post-pandemic highs in Q1. All right, there we go. Foreclosures on the rise. That's March 2022. Foreclosure increases in double digits are expected March 2022. Foreclosure rates, this is up close to 160% in April for all 50 states. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you see what's happening here, right? You see what's happening. It's just a matter of time. Foreclosure surge 181%, highest level since March 2020. And it's going to keep going. And the 700% thing, I don't know what that is, but it's saying January 2022, number of foreclosure starts, which means pre-foreclosure. So if the pre-foreclosures are up 700%, well, then hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. Now is not the time to go buy that new home. What I mean is that new development home. They raised the prices in America. And again, remember I was talking about that $900,000 homes in the ATL with 20-foot easements between homes. Each home is only 20 feet apart, no acreage, no nothing for $900,000. That means $1 million after all said and done. That is insane. And here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. If any of this is all correct, I'll assume all of it's correct. That means there's homes on the market that's for sale. I told you here, I've seen these open door signs seemingly everywhere. So there's homes on the market, but I don't know how they're listing them, because I don't know if they're actually commingling them on the MLS or they're just keeping them on their open door platform. I don't know what they're doing, but they're all vacant. That's all I do know, which is weird. And I'm talking about at least 20, 30 homes just within a 4-mile radius on a major street. Never mind if I got off the street and start driving around neighborhoods. I'm talking about on major street surfaces. I'm seeing open door blue sign everywhere. And it seems that they're buying the homes because they must be buying them because they're vacant. Nobody's living in these homes. It's crazy. There will be a lot of foreclosure, a lot of layoffs. That's what's coming. Exactly. I agree with you 110. We're here again. Check out the drop on NASDAQ Dow on May 4th and May 13th. It fell over 10%. Exactly. Take profits in the next 3 days. The Dow will be going 24,000. It won't come right. Exactly. I'm thinking this type of thing too. If you're not going to take your profits now, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 2-3 days, I agree totally. Everything Gino says, he's the man. I'm agreeing, because it's a bull trap. You just don't know what's going to happen. You might as well take profits. And in fact, thank you for reminding me, because I need to get out. I have profits of 60, 70, 80, 100% that I still haven't withdrawn. I still have it at that price, unbelievably, because they're in the sectors, the oil sector, the repair sectors, things like that, that every day, no matter what happens, somebody's going to need auto repair, right? No matter what happens, somebody's getting gas, somebody's getting energy. So those are still up there. So luckily they haven't dipped back down, but I was remiss because I was supposed to sell last Wednesday or Monday and I didn't. So that reminds me, tomorrow, in fact, after we hang up, I think I'm going to put in some sell orders, quite frankly. Gino, you're right. The housing market crumbling, but the bad job numbers will be delayed until July. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Exactly. There will be a lot of companies going under bankruptcy. You have not seen nothing yet. Hey, the Great Depression, that's what this is. And here's the thing. The Federal Reserve, ladies and gentlemen, can't bail these companies out no longer. In other words, what's been happening for the last 10 years, these companies have been given away with murder. They've been able to sit there and spend, buy, borrow, then have the Federal Reserve loan them money at point damn near 0 or 1% or less. And then they say, don't worry about it. We'll extend the loan, doing all kind of crazy accounting techniques just so these guys can stay in business. And what do these guys do? You guys saw the beginning of this video. These guys go out here and buy back their own shares of stock. And then you know what they're doing with that? They're using it as collateral for some other loans. This is just craziness. And like Gino Chimiente is saying, the levers are going to come crashing down one by one. So these companies are ultimately going to be in bankruptcy because we cannot bail out trillions of dollars worth of companies. Because if they do that suicide move, then that means hyperinflation is going to occur. So therefore, they can't do something crazy like another $5 trillion worth of printing of money. That would cause hyperinflation. That also would mean they added about another 20 to 25% into the money supply, which would be no good. All right. That would be no good. That would be detrimental. This would be hyperinflation. That'd just wipe out everybody. There'd be rich and poor, and that's it. So if they want to do a suicide mission, that's fine. But this is why I suggest you guys, you need to have your own streams of revenue. You need to have a backup plan on where you may want to live. That's all I'm saying. Whether it's because the United States is no better than anywhere else in the world almost. I mean, save, the situation with Russia, Ukraine. You don't want to be in Ukraine. You don't want to be next to Ukraine either, right? Or next to Russia, right? You don't want to be down in Africa in certain areas either, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, for the most part, you could live in a lot of places with less stress and less cost of living. So I'm just saying, That is why you have to take advantage of what you have in front of you. Exactly, Gino Scimiente. He's been preaching this for 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. He's been saying he doesn't mind taking that 25, 20%, 30% profit and then resetting, taking another 25, 30% profit. And we're not talking about years. We're talking about he's doing this like a monthly basis where one stock 25%, another stock 20%, another stock 30%. You start adding all this up, you could be earning 100% a month, 60% a month, 50% a month. Be impatient. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little promo. It's 1 hour, 48 minutes. Please smash the like button. Let's see. I have some other things I'm going to be setting up because I was talking about SSN Lifestyle, and I want to show some video on some properties. I already showed the Pearl Beach Club. Okay, I'm going to show the beach. Mr. De La Cruz might appreciate this. Here's what the beach, this is from like 3-4 months ago. So here's what they're doing at the beach. This is downtown Punta Cana. SSN Lifestyle members will be able to stay at the beach, just so you know. I just had to throw out some little promos tonight. So here goes another video. Check this out. I think this is a second one. Yeah, this is another one. Check this out. This is Primavera. So that's Primavera 2, where Simon Residences is going to be. They already have their basketball courts here. They already have a couple of pool areas. They have 3 pool areas, basketball court, fitness center, game room. And you could see in the background, that was Vista Cana. It's right next door to Vista Cana. But Primavera 2 is another opportunity for SSN Lifestyle members. All right, especially Founders Club members. You guys will have choices to stay at these places every year. That's part of your package. And that's worth its weight in gold because, as you guys know, the cost of living next year is going to be more than this year. If it costs $200 a night this year, it's going to cost $220, $240 a night next year, $300, $400, 3 years from now. That's just the way inflation works. And your membership doesn't, it's not like you have to pay annually the $24.99. You don't pay that. It's a one-time fee. Then you have a monthly fee. That's it. $39.99 right now. So just letting you know, that could increase for new members who sign up because of the added benefits that are signed up. That's why pre-construction matters. And I'm going to go back to, some people still haven't seen the beach, which was initially my favorite location. So right, ladies and gentlemen, just giving some more SSN lifestyle love because I want you guys to be in before the rest of the world. All right, now, Gino Shimiente mentions this will be like the year 2000. Oh, yeah, 1999, 2000. Yeah. Okay, he's saying this will be like the year 2000. That's very interesting because it took 6 or 7 years after that for the Great Recession. I don't think we have 6 or 7 years before the next Great Depression occurs. I think it's already in stone, quite frankly. That's why the rest of the world participated in this. The Chinese banks are insolvent. American banks are insolvent. The European banks are insolvent in reality. Everybody has a negative. So if everyone has a negative, an IOU, where's the money going to come from? And they're all printing money, which means they're making their currency worth less. How's this not going to be an implosion? So we'll see. One of the reasons it goes sell off mode is that a lot of people have margins. That is a fool. And he's right about that. It's like a cascade. Once the margins happen, there could be a cascade. So that short interest, that short squeeze, that's going to come about. There are people shorting the stocks right now, which is very, very interesting because they should be. Just quite frankly, they should be. But it's very interesting that they can go up and that this little, if it does rise another 2 or 3 days, that's going to put pressure on the market, which means there'll be a cliff. So again, Gino Shimiente mentioning some. This is not rocket science, but it kind of is. You have to study with everything. You got to study a little bit. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up because solutions, we gave a few solutions. We gave a little bit of opportunities down below in the description. Once again, don't forget, you can get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Now's a good time. Go get your free $10 from Coinbase if you haven't already. I don't know who hasn't, but go get that. Link is down below. Free $5 of Shiba Doggy Coin from Webull. One or the other. The link is down below. Now, some of you may be saying, hey, Eric, I just want to set it and forget it. Well, we have something called Wealthfront down below. If you want them to manage your money for free, you put in $500 to $4,999 and they'll manage your money for free. How about that? All right. And earn free Bitcoin. The link is down below called Crypto Tab. The Crypto Tab can be running while you're on the internet in its own browser. So you don't have to worry about that. And you have a link to share with other people so you can set up your own network. 1 person, 3 people, 5, 10, 20, 100. You start adding and now all of you are working together and it works almost like a network marketing type of thing, except this is Bitcoin that you're getting. And it's pennies a day, but those pennies a day add up, especially if you share your link and other people decide to do it, because you can have more than one device on the network. So you can have your laptop, your tablet, your cell phone, your desktop, all hooked up under your profile. All of them can be working while you're sleeping or while you're at work, and you're getting a few little kibbles and bits and pennies of Bitcoin. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? That's what we do here. There's solutions for everybody. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour, 56 minutes. Don't forget to smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. All right. That would help out greatly. And don't miss our Wednesday night live stream, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join us. But you know who can be in the chat room on Wednesday nights? Those members with the icon next to their name. That's right. Those are members of the channel, not subscribers, members of the channel. And members of the channel, you can always join me on the screen if you want to. You don't have to show your face, but you can want to talk about any subject matter. You guys know you're always welcome to come here and talk. No problems. That's part of being sociable, right? Okay. I want to give a shout out. Memorial Day. That is for the slain, honored for the deaths. That's what it is. Everyone who's alive, thank you for your service. I'm glad you're still alive. Thank you for protecting the United States of America and making my life easier. All right. Now, let's see. Anybody else have anything else they want to discuss? Because the gloom and doom, it's coming. Now, you have ways to make sure that you are going to survive during this doom and gloom. But think like a top 10%er. Gino Chimiente's in the house. Think like him. Prepare for the downfall. And then think about what you can do while it's going down. And if you have options, create those options if you don't. All right. So let's wrap this up tonight. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about recessions, the doom and gloom, historical record, and what's been happening and what's going to happen based on historical records. There's just no way around it because all we're really talking about is money. You know those little greenbacks? You believe when it says 20 on it, 100 on it. You believe it. What if you didn't believe what that number represents? What if you said, well, wait a minute, this is actually paper. It's worthless. Let me kick it down the street. Let me put it in the paper shredder. What if that happens? That is going to be a problem because when you have to start making higher notes, meaning $1,000 bills, because inflation has took over and it's a necessary situation, now things are going to get crazy. And you're going to have to be prepared for this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So don't think you're not going to be. And I'm going to end this. In fact, I was going to end it, but I have something else I want to show you because the SSN lifestyle, I'm trying to get people to sign up from the SSN Nation first before it's worldwide because there's only 11 spots left for Founders Club. It doesn't matter the other spots. You can have unlimited members for that. But nothing compares to the Founders Club. So why don't I go to do something else just to give you guys an idea of some of the places, I don't know, where Founders Club members, this is the type of places that you're going to have options at, right? This is over in Vista Cana. So I'm using Palma Azul's photo. This is one of the units that you're going to be able to stay in. 2-bedroom, 3.5 bath with upstairs, with jacuzzi. This is one of the beach clubs that's in the location. That's what it's called. This is what the beach club is actually going to look like when it's built. At least that's renderings. Some of you may be golfers and executive golf courses there. So just giving you heads up for that. You know, got to tease you a little bit. Reasons why. Remember, I showed you the beach, right? This is what it's looking like right now. All right. It looks like it's renderings. One hell of a job. It actually looks like the renderings straight up. So you got to give them credit for this. All right. And then here's the third option. Simon's Residences, Rooftop. So once again, these are the opportunities that the Founders Club, and by the way, all the rest of the members are going to be able to stay here and in many other locations, discounted prices because you're going to be a SSN Lifestyle member. So that gets you there. And this is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath location here. And they've already built this. This already exists. Tennis courts, basketball courts, pool, fitness center, game room. These already exist. So again, game room, fitness center, pool. They got multiple locations, basketball court for this one, tennis court for another section, 3 pools so far in Primavera 2. So that's pretty cool. So once again, giving you teasers for reasons why you would do SSN Lifestyle as a Founders Club member versus being another membership, because the other memberships, you don't get to stay and get all the complimentary stuff. You can stay, but you're going to have to pay a nightly rate. That's how it works. So just letting you know, this is how we're going to do this. All right. So we're about to wrap it up this evening. And with all that said, right? If anybody has anything to say, I did open it back up here for a few seconds. But if you have anything else to say, you can say it now. Auntie Val says she's got the heart, she's got the strength, and the support. So thank you so much once again, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m., Friday night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I might even throw in another little live video during the day due to verdict watch for Depp v. Heard. So we'll find out how that goes. So don't be shocked if you all of a sudden get a bing for something for a YouTube video in the middle of the day or morning. That would be interesting. Andy Ortiz, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you for being here. Have a good night, guys. You too. Thank you for checking in. Have a good night. And with the icon next to your name, thank you so much for that. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.